guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video that I had on my Instagram highlight. I'm going to start doing this now just so that you have somewhere to go and watch the video that is a little bit more in depth, and it will be at your fingertips where you can watch it whenever you choose. I am always going to let you guys know what the videos are and link it in my bio, but I am going to be uploading my Wednesday Instagram highlights YouTube video of the same makeup look on a Friday on Instagram. So really you're going to have 3 videos a week from me now, which I'm really trying to amp it up. So on Mondays we have our vlog video, Wednesdays we have Instagram live, and then on Fridays I have the makeup look on my YouTube channel. So this week I put out a poll to see what you guys wanted to see on my Instagram highlights, and I had a girl message me and say she wanted to see a green smoky eye. And when I saw the message, honestly, I was so excited because the green shades like the khakis and like the real deep forest greens, I'm so into lately. I feel like for winter and for fall, it's going to be a really big color for us. So when she said to do a green smoky, I was like, oh my God, I'm so down. I really wanted to create a wearable smoky eye also. I didn't want it to be like super out there where you felt like you couldn't actually wear it on a Saturday night. I feel like this makeup look is very sedated and it would look great with green eyes, with brown eyes, with goldeny kind of colored eyes. I feel like it's really just such a pretty makeup look, and it is definitely like an olive smoky eye, or even just, I don't know, just it's really, really obviously green, but what I love about it is it's not obnoxious. So if you want to learn how I created this olive green smoky eye, please just keep on watching.
Well, I have no idea.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with doing my eyeshadow before I do my foundation. I always like to do my eyeshadow first when I am doing a smoky eye, just to avoid any issues that you might have fallout. I find sometimes it can fall onto your foundation and it really ruin all the hard work that you've just put in. So I've already popped my brows on. I've already set my lids. So just so you know what I've used for my brows, I always seem to get asked. I use Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown, I believe. Yes, dark brown. And then on top of that, I use my Maybelline Brow Precise, and this is just a whole bunch of little microfibers. I have very sparse eyebrows as I have gotten older, and I'm not growing them back like I used to. So I really like to use this just to give it that little bit of an extra fullness. And then just to set my lids today, I have gone in and use my Fenty Beauty Concealer. This just helps me carve out my eyebrows and just really set that lid space for a great coverage of eyeshadow. I'm here, Bubby. Come here. He's so needy. Baby, come here. So now that we've done all of that, I'm going to zoom you in and I'm going to start my eyeshadow. Before I do that, I want to mention to you exactly what products that I'm going to be using. I am going to be going in with my Morphe Ring the Alarm Vault Collection palette. This is mainly the green tones, so I'm going to be using that for most of the eyeshadow. And then also I'm going to go in and use my Morphe 350 palette just for transitional shades and things like that. I could probably do the eyeshadow look just with the one palette, but I want to create something really pretty, and I'm going to add 2 different palettes. So I'm going to zoom you in and I'm going to start this look. So starting off this eyeshadow look, I'm going to go in and I'm going to buff with a fluffy brush right through the crease, create a really nice seamless effect through that crease. So just buffing this into the crease and making circular windscreen wiper motions. And with a more defined brush, we're going to go in with a shade that is slightly deeper than the color that we've just used, and we're going to tightly pack that into crease socket just to really define that. We want it to have a really defined area in there, so just tightly packing this into the crease. Then with my MAC 217 brush, I'm going to go in with the color Potion. That is the lightest green shade in Ring the Alarm. Taking that on the outer V area of that eyelid space, we're going to start by using tapping motions and just really start to build up that area. And then just with that crease that defined crease brush. Then I am going to go into that inner quarter of the eye and just start to tap. Try and keep that tight on that lid there too. Also the warm tones in the crease, see how it really complements that green once you have kind of gotten it all on. You want to give that lid just a really light wash. We are going to go over that center piece of that lid with Trickery, so you just want to give it a little bit of an extra base. And once you're sort of happy with that, buff away any of those harsh lines. You may need to go over this a few times just to sort of build and blend. Okay, so now that we have blended out that green shade, I am now going to go in and I am going to be using more of a flat brush to really just pack on that halo eye with the shade Trickery. I'm just going to pop that right in that center just to give it that little bit of pop. Now, I'm not really one for shimmer shades, but I feel like this just kind of gives it that little bit of a kick of color without it being too much, because it's just really just in the center of the eye. So then just with the same brush, I'm going to go in and use Inside Job, and this is going to play as black. So I'm just going to dust that in. I'm just going to pat that in on that outer V just to sort of deepen up that area. Whatever's left on that brush, just kind of bring it out and really just smoke it. Honestly, look at my hands. I've just got it everywhere. So I really want to clean up this under eye because I'm actually not going to go in on my lower lash line with the green. So now once that is done, I'm going to go in and start to do my face. I always get so many questions asking me what my So I always get so many questions asking me what my favorite products are to do as an everyday makeup look, or an everyday weekend face, I guess. So today I'm going to be using all the products that I really love and the products that I always use. So today for primer, I'm going in with my Huda Beauty Complexion Perfecting Moisturizing Makeup Base. This is very thick, this stuff, but especially if you're wanting something for more full coverage, this is definitely the one to use. I actually really love Huda Beauty. Then for foundation, I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty Faux Filter High Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade 300N and it is called Latte. Okay, so now I've done my second coat and I've just really given myself a beautiful, flawless full coverage. I'm going to go in with the same product that I used for setting my eyelids, and it is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. This is in the shade 130 Fair. I love using this stuff to contour my face, so I'm always going to go in and use it right under my eyes. Just kind of gives it that real brightness, especially when you're doing such a dramatic look. I feel like you can get away with it, and just start to buff that in. Then to set my face, I'm taking my Australis banana powder. I have no idea what it's called because I use it that much, it's all worn off. I like to go under and just set all that under eye area where I have just highlighted everything. Then as usual, taking my Tattoo Powder Foundation from Kat Von D. This is in the shade Medium 57. I'm going to go in and just set the rest of my face. And to snatch those cheekbones, I'm going to go in with my Laguna NARS bronzer. It's definitely hit pan, but I'm obsessed with it. This is a great matte powder bronzer, and just do my cheekbones and really just kind of contour that face right up. Just all where I've taught you guys before. And then as usual, just over the top of that NARS Laguna, I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Global Glow, just with the same brush. And I like to use this over the top all the time because I feel like it just adds a little bit of dimension to my face without it making it look too matte. I'm not really a matte type of gal, So I really like to add this all over, and it gives me a really nice glowy makeup look as well without it looking too matte like I mentioned. Then for blush, I'm going to go in with my Milani Luminoso Baked Blush, just with a Real Techniques foundation brush, and just popping that on the apples of my cheek just to give me a really pretty flush of color. Then after I have finished that, I'm going to go in with the balm in Mary Luminizer. This is my all-time favorite highlighter that I've been using so much lately. I just feel like, oh, like look at that. This is just a drugstore highlighter, and I just feel like it's so affordable and honestly so good. So if you are looking for a highlighter that actually works, that you don't want to spend $1 million on, I definitely recommend this one because I feel like it's honestly so pretty. So I just usually shove my whole face full of that. And to just melt them all together, I go in with my Rimmel Fix and Go and just give my face a light spray. So once I've sprayed that on, I will usually just wait a little minute or so just until it all settles and dries, and then I'll go in and do underneath my eyes. Okay, so now that that has dried, I'm now going to go back in with my Morphe 350 palette, and I am going to be taking this chocolatey shade right here. I'm taking this on a small definer brush. This is the Morphe M213, and I'm just going to do that right along my lower lash line. Really stretch out an eye just to make sure you get any creases. Then taking a larger defining liner brush, and this is the Napoleon BR8. I am going to go in with that darker crease shade, and that is more of a warm sort of tone. So I'm just going to start to buff that into the chocolate and just blend those two together. I always like to bring it up to that outer V area where the other green shade is, just to sort of blend them in two together. This way we're not using too much green and we're kind of keeping it in that smoky house family, whereas we're just focusing mainly on that top lid part and then really just keeping that lower lash line just purely just for that smokiness. So I'm just going to take any sort of brush. This is just the e.l.f. defining eye brush, and this literally has nothing on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start to buff out that shade and really smoke it out. This also just helps get rid of any harsh lines that you might have created and just really sort of makes it look that sultry. Then using my all-time favorite mascara, I absolutely love this mascara. I feel like it is to die for. It is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Mascara. I just get mine from Kmart. It's so cheap and it just makes your eyes look so black. Then last but not least, I'm going to be using my most favorite lip combo lately, and it is the Models Prefer, and it is Always Nude. That is the shade color. I absolutely love this one. And then I like to also use my Maybelline 535 Purely Nude Matte collection. I love this. So I always overdraw my lips and then I'll pop that in the center. It's honestly the most perfect nude, and not to mention it's both drugstore, which is even better. So then again, once I'm finished, I'll take my Insta Fix and Go. This is just a Rimmel one from Priceline, and I'll just set that all over again. Okay guys, and that comes to the end of this olive green smoky eye video. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm going to be doing 3 uploads. So I'm going to be having a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday video where you are going to see Monday vlogs, Wednesday Instagrams, and the Friday makeup look. So if you really enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a massive thumbs up, as it helps me out a lot. Let's grow this online family and see where we can take it. And also please make sure you keep up with your DMs. I love it when you guys reach out to me. It's so exciting to me that I am able to speak with all of you guys who are so passionate and so interested in makeup, housewives, fashion, whatever it is. I love it when you guys DM me. So please keep that up, as I love it. But until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.